Hello my sweet little bunnies and welcome back to another video. So I thought I'd just have like a little sit down conversation about like where the channel is currently heading and like what's happening with my social media and why I haven't been like making a lot of Minecraft skins recently. I'm gonna be touching on like some like other like content as well. For instance, as you know, my main thing is blossomrunaworld XP and like the mother company kind of thing. Well, not mother company, but you know what I mean, like the mother, like the mothership basically of blossomrunaworld XP is blossomrunaworld, where we touch into angel style digital as well, and also a kind of face reveal of who I am as dreamyrunaa. So I also ran the TikTok of dreamyrunaa as well that you might have seen quite a lot on MBTI or aesthetic stuff. But let's talk mainly on blossomrunaworld XP and what is happening there. So a lot of you know that I am currently doing a lot of It Girl stuff. I done a Minecraft murder mystery video. So basically what's happening on there is I recently ran out of PlayStation Plus, so I've not been able to do any more content on Minecraft Murder Mystery or even looking at Call of Duty Black Ops 6 just because of that, because you need PS Plus to be able to play online, unlike other consoles. For other things like PC, you don't need a freaking subscription. You kind of do with Xbox, but it's not as bad. You can still do a lot, but with PlayStation, you need PS Plus to do like anything online, except from games like Roblox or Fortnite. So I might do some Fortnite content. I'm not too sure yet. So that's what's that. And as you know, I am a Minecraft skinner, or you may have seen that I make Minecraft skins online. Like Planet Minecraft or Minecraft Skin Tax. So basically I have Minecraft skin commissions opened, and at the moment a lot of my skins haven't been getting a lot of views anymore or likes anymore, and I've kind of reached myself out in burnout because of that and art block. Like I don't really know what I want to do with that anymore. I've been making Minecraft skins since like I want to say 2015, 2016, like the latest, like the earliest probably. Sorry about my background noise. I have my bedroom window open at the moment because it's so hot here in the UK. We were like at near 30 degrees yesterday, so sorry about that. But no, back to my channel. So I'm not too sure what I want to do with that anymore. I love making Minecraft skins, but when you see other creators with like less detailed skins etc than yours that you've spent hours on end on creating, it can be quite disheartening. So it's quite hard for me, and I don't know whether I'm going to continue. And I will still have my commissions opened. I'll link my Ko-fi down below in the description if you want to go and check that out. But let's go over and talk about upcoming content. So I am thinking of taking previous Minecraft skins that I have made in the past and turning them into It Girl character designs. So like the It Girl Roblox game, like taking those outfits and putting them on the characters and bringing them to life. I was also thinking, if you have if any of my viewers, if you make Minecraft skins, feel free to drop it down in the comment section below, and I'll happily do the same with yours, and I can add them all into the same video maybe, or just do one of all my viewers. Or if you have like an It Girl character but you want it as a Minecraft skin, I would happily make that for you as well, but that would be under a commission option, and it depends on how simple or detailed it is. I only currently have 2 tiers open on my commissions, by the way. So that's unshaded, basic, and then basic slightly shaded but not overshaded. I still need to add the other tiers, but I'm gonna see how those ones go first. I want to touch on Angel Style Digital. So I started that when I was in college, I've just finished my 4th year of college and I'm now going to be going into my 1st year at university. I'm not going to say which university, but I'm going to be starting university in September. I'm quite nervous. I've been speaking to some people online, but not many, so it's quite nerve-wracking. I'm a very anxious person and I'm currently waiting on a couple of things as well in the background. I don't really want to share online. So there's that going on. Basically, I will be continuing the account, but I'm going to be doing a business management and marketing course, so a lot of that stuff for Angel Style Digital will lean more like that way, with being more schoolwork and such and tips, etc. As well with that, I do have a little shop for that opened as well. I thought I'd sell some of my digital products that I do make. And then to touch on dreamyrunaa, that's still happening. I'm absolutely love doing that at the moment, and I've recently reached 100 followers on there. I also want to shout out to my blossomrunaworld XP account that's recently reached 140 something followers as well now, so I'm very grateful. So in total that's 200 and something of you guys liking my content, which is honestly quite crazy. And then obviously on my blossomrunaworld and my blossomrunaworld, that's got I think 30 something followers, and then my Angel Style Digital has roughly the same, so that's probably 300 to 400, 300 and 350 maybe of you liking my content, and that just means a lot to me as someone so small, even though it's across multiple accounts. It's just nice to see. I'm gonna be completely open and honest. I was bullied in primary school. Well, I was actually bullied in infant school, primary school and high school. I was kind of the outcast. I was bullied pretty much by most people. In primary school, I was bullied by literally my whole entire year. So it's nice to see that people actually care and are liking my content and liking who I am as a person. I try and not hide myself, because I don't want people to hide who they truly are, and I like people being their authentic selves. But back to dreamyrunaa. So with dreamyrunaa, I started that as a school tips, just tips for the girlies, to help them obviously with preparing in life, etc., because you're not told a lot. In schools, I was never told that, oh, I can actually grow facial hair. You're not told that kind of stuff in school, so I'm going to be doing a lot more open things like this maybe on that account, so you can get to know me kind of better as well. Also with that account, I'm now obviously reaching out into MBTI types and different aesthetics, because there's at the moment in the media a lot of fashion aesthetics have completely turned away from the history. For instance, with goth, a lot of people think of it just being a style type. No, that's just gothic. With goth, it is about your mindset. It's not about how you dress at all. It's all about the music and your political views. Goths, they stand against child labour, they're against the Tories, for instance, and they don't buy into that bullshit. I don't really want to make this political, I'm just saying how their mindset is. So that's why I go and do dreamyrunaa, to show those different aesthetics as well and who they are as people, because back in the day, scene was considered the poser. When we're not posers, we're kind of similar to emo, but not very similar. Yeah, we may dress very similar, but emos mainly wear a lot of black skinny jeans. Probably Brit, if you're looking at the stereotype, whereas with scene and, well, obviously there's scenecore now, that is about the music. That's also kind of how you dress, but with the difference between scene and scenecore is, yes, they both wear candy bracelets and everything, but we've seen it's not as accessorized, but there are some accessories, whereas scene core is more accessorized. But to me, there's not a lot of difference between the two. Like, you're just expressing yourself more by wearing more accessories or not. You're just trying to find out who you are. And also with real scenes and shit, but with who, like, back in the 2000s, we didn't use freaking labels. That was all newer stuff. Obviously with Gen Alpha coming in, Gen Alpha changed so many of our fashion aesthetics and changed like the labels and everything, and it just, we kind of need to move away from labeling every little thing. Yes, I may have labels myself, but I make that easier for finding my target audience, because I want the algorithm to push out to the right people, to view my content and such. Like, and I want to clarify with me doing like girly tips and such, like stuff like that. I am assigned female at birth, but I am not female. I have been gender fluid for the last 5 years now. I first came out as non-binary, and then I realised later on that I am gender fluid and trans femboy. I know there's a lot of controversy about that. I don't care. I identify more as masculine than I do feminine. I always kind of have been more, growing up, gender neutral, and I've now slowly leaning more to being more masc, but I don't think I am trans male. But I definitely relate to being gender fluid with my gender switching between non-binary and male quite often, kind of similar to a demi-boy, but I'm not too sure. But that's like another conversation entirely. But no, so going back to dreamyrunaa, this is kind of, I don't know if I mentioned it, a face reveal of what I am. So yeah, I will be doing more content. It's just at the moment I've kind of had a little, I don't know what I'm gonna do next series on the MBTI stuff I've been doing, because I obviously done like how Pinterest sees like the MBTI types, like the aesthetics. Then I reached into doing some of the fashion styles, and then I done obviously the weather, and now I'm kind of just doing the little characters from different films or TV shows and their MBTI types. So you can find like a character you may love and not realize that you have the same MBTI. And also at the same time, a lot of I use PDP, personal database. A lot of time with them, some of the characters are mistyped as well. It's like Madeline Hatter from Ever After High. She was typed as an ENFP. It turns out she wasn't actually an ENFP. She's an ENTP, I think it was. I saw. Or it's an ESFP. I think it's ENTP she is. But that just shows how much and how little we know about MBTI and how much people are actually learning, because the 16 personality test that is out there is actually incorrect. The MBTI personality test does not work like that. Like the whole MBTI system, you need to learn the functions. I don't know how to say the first bit of that, but you need to be learning those functions and figuring out your MBTI type for yourself instead of doing the test, because you're not going to figure out who you actually are. It's like, I am an ENFP, and sometimes when it comes to my fashion, I lean into being more of an ESFP. That's because sometimes with my fashion, majority of the time I don't really care, but there are some days where I generally base my fashion on my mood, which is more of an S than it is an N. And ESFPs are more about living in the now kind of thing, whereas ENFP are looking more into the future. I personally look more into the future. It's just when it comes to my fashion, and that's how it is. Like, you can fit into multiple MBTI types. It's not just you are that one. You can lean into multiple as well. And those saying, oh, you can only be one, well, yeah, that is the case, but sometimes you generally might lean into more than one, which is the case for a lot of people that are neurodivergent as well, because I am undiagnosed neurodivergent, and I am currently awaiting on an assessment at the moment for one of their things under that, which I'd rather not disclaim or like share until I know exactly. I just want you to know me for me. But no, I will kind of keep you guys updated on what's happening. But if you have any content ideas or anything you want to see that you've like not seen before, feel free to like drop comments in the below. Obviously like and subscribe, that would be a lot, well, it would mean a lot to me as a small creator. In general it just means a lot. But no, thank you all for listening, and I shall see you all soon. I'm looking at doing like another It Girl episode at some point. Not sure when yet. It might just be, oh, you listen to me ramble while I play, and we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!